Okay, so some examples of writing numbers from words. So we're going to have a written out equation. We're going to write a formula that goes with it. So the first one, we have 8 times a number is 15 more than 3 times that number. So times means that we're going to multiply. A number is our variable. More than means that we're going to add. Times means multiply. Is our equal sign, and then a number is x again. So we've got 8 times a number, so that's 8x equals 15 more than 3 times that number. So we do 3 times that number and then 15 more. So that's where the plus 15 comes in. Then we're solving, so we need to get our variables on the same side. So we subtract 3x from both sides first. Then we get 5x equals 15. Divide both sides by 5. And we get x equals 3. Don't forget to solve the equations you write. For number 2, we've got 8 plus the quotient of a number, and 3 is negative 2. So it's 8 plus the quotient, which is going to mean that we divide where it says and. So I'm going to circle and we'll remember when we're writing out our equation that that's where we put the division sign. So we've got 8 plus a number, which is x, and then it's a quotient of x and 3, and then it equals negative 2. So our first step here is going to be to subtract 8 from both sides. Then we have x divided by 3 equals negative 10. Multiply by 3 on both sides, x equals negative 30. And we are doing inverse operations here. Number 3, we've got the sum of twice a number and 13 is 75. So sum means that we're adding, and then twice a number means that we're going to multiply x by 2. We do a sum where it says and. So don't forget when it says something of, that's where you write that operation where it says and. Is always means equals. So we've got the sum of twice x and 13, so it's 2x plus 13 equals 75. Then we're just solving using SADMAP order, and we get x equals 31. The difference of 3 times a number and 4 is negative 19. So difference means we're going to subtract where it says and. 3 times a number means 3x. So then we're going to put that subtraction sign where it says and. So it's going to be 3x minus 4 is negative 19. So it's going to equal negative 19. Okay, so we've got 3x minus 4 equals 19. We're going to add 4 to both sides, reverse PEMDAS order. So we get 3x equals negative 15, and it's 3 times x, so we're going to divide both sides by 3, and we get x equals negative 5. 2 more examples. Number 5, we've got 6 times the sum of a number, and 15 is negative 42. So it says 6 times the sum, so that means that it's 6 times the whole thing. So it's 6, and then parentheses, the sum of the number. So it's going to be a number, which is x, and 15 inside the parentheses. And then it is, which is equals, negative 42. So when we write it out, we've got 6 parentheses, the sum, so x plus 15 equals negative 42. Then our first step whenever we're solving is going to be to distribute our 6. So we've got 6x plus 90 equals negative 42. Subtract 90 from both sides. And then we're going to divide that number by 6, which is going to give us x equals negative 22. Final example is number 6. We've got 4 times the difference. So that means we're using parentheses of a number and, so difference, and then of, and we put the subtraction sign where it says and. So it's going to be 4 parentheses x minus 7 equals 12. Then our first step is going to be to distribute. So we've got 4x minus 28 equals 12. add 28 to both sides. 4x equals 40. And then when we divide, we're going to get x equals 10.